So what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Last night I made a drunk video of how Jupiter is a cause of wars around the world, and in that I was so wasted that I kind of mixed my information up. I said he says, she said. Well, the he said was the other person said, and the other thing was the other person said. So I'm going to clarify that in this video. I mean, it was just kind of like the ignorant me. Like when I get drunk, I become the ignorant me. I mean, I wish there was a way for me to talk to my ignorant me and tell him how stupid he really is. Okay? But, oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's the ignorant me. Good morning. Seriously? What is your problem? You woke me up this early in the morning. It's 1 o'clock. Why do you have to wake up this early in the morning and work? And not just that, you wake me up by spilling bile about me to your audience? Seriously? Well, I guess I shouldn't call you the ignorant me. I should call you the lazy me. Right. You know, just because I was drunk last night and I mixed information up, that doesn't give you a right to bash me in front of people. I know who I am. I am ignorant, okay? You don't have to make me look double ignorant or triple ignorant. Yes, you're not triple ignorant. Man. Have some respect. You know, I seriously, I'm not liking you today. Just go back and sit, okay? And take my hoodie off. All right? That's my hoodie. You're borrowing with my channel. Excuse me? It wasn't you who gave me this hoodie. You know who gave me this hoodie to wear? The egoistic appeal. Because he wants me to market this channel. He wants me to tell people how informative this channel is. Unlike you, who's just out there sitting on a couch talking nonsense, doing nothing. That's all you do. You know, we should call you. No. Seriously, I got a good name for you. We should call you the boring you. I may be ignorant. That's a very genius name. He may be egoistic, but you're the boring you. All right? So, people, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you. Since you woke me up, I am actually going to read stuff today by, oh, look, the smart Kapil who wrote this sci-fi book, Kyrux, The Message of Pascal, about a 500 million year old computer. You see the stuff that us three do versus you, the boring you, and you have the audacity to talk about me? Please. So people, as I was telling you about Jupiter in the 9th house and how exalted Jupiter made it sound, you know, oh. By the way, before you tell your audience about this stuff, let me clarify something. What I meant to say last night, people, are you listening? Is that when Jupiter is excelled in the 9th house, it simply means it's a very good sponge that can soak information in and get everything that it can retain everything that it wants to. Just like your video last week, Kapil, Mr. Boring me, when you said two people born on the same day, at the same time, at the same place, can have the same alignment, yet same pattern, different lives and same pattern, it's the same thing. People with excelled Jupiter in the 9th house can mean that one who was born in the family of Qaeda or family of Taliban will be grown up to learn and absorb the philosophy, the higher learning of destroying the West, killing people, not giving women their rights, while somebody else in the United States, born in a spiritual family, would want to save people, would want to help people, would want to bring up the rights to women. That's what I'm trying to say. So in a way, I'm really not that ignorant. Please. Wow. Thank you. That was quite informative there. Jeez. I wonder what he had for cereal this morning. So, as I was saying, that why Jupiter is the cause of war around the world is because, remember, Jupiter is our ideology, Jupiter is our philosophy, our higher learning, teachings of our gurus. It represents our teachers, because that's what Jupiter is a teacher. Okay? And just like the ignorant Kapil said from my last video, I gotta give him some benefit on that two people with the same Jupiter will learn different things, yet the pattern will be the same. They will be very good at learning. So if somebody in Al-Qaeda learns, to destroy people. One is learning to save people. And so what I was pretty much trying to say is that our belief system is really a dangerous thing. Our philosophy is really a dangerous thing if it's not utilized in a right manner. Because Jupiter, in the last night's video, I said is a sponge. It's knowledge. When you're a child, it's an empty sponge. And all the knowledge that goes in there, you hold that. You retain that information. Now, a weak Jupiter will take the information in, will release and leak from the sponge. A good solid Jupiter will be a sponge that is really strong, that will soak in a lot of water and will not leak the information. Okay. And so, in a good Jupiter, who's able to retain all this information in his sponge, if you feed wrong information in it, it's going to take that and make it the CPU of his, living being, and he's going to act upon it. And I'm going to give you some example as to why Jupiter not only is a cause of war due to our religious beliefs, our philosophy, but how some people with excellent Jupiter, because these guys are lawyers, they are, graduates, most of them are just lawyers. And in order to become one, it takes a very good Jupiter. So these people, how with their good Jupiter, have some very ingenious ideas about this country, especially United States of America. And so let's look into that, exactly who they are. So let's see some of the intelligent Jupiterian things that is happening, in our world. So here is one. Let me see. I don't think this is the one that I'm looking for. Yes, it's actually this. So these people have beautiful placed Jupiter in their horoscope. And so this is United States Congressman Republican Paul Broun. Okay. And he talks about evolution is a lie. He says evolution is a lie from hell. And he says Earth was made in 6 days. And, it's just, when I heard that, and when I heard that he's trying to pass a bill, and I guess there's some, it may not be him, but some other representative trying to pass a bill to make evolution, to take evolution out from the science books. And this is a well-placed Jupiter in this person. But you see how what he has learned, he's now preaching that. Okay? Let me give you another one. Now this guy's an interesting one. This is Charlie Fakua. He's a Republican candidate from Arkansas, House of Representatives. He says in his book, and he stands by this, that misbehaved children should be put to death. And parents who ignore their misbehaved children should be sterilized, meaning they should be neutered. They shouldn't be able to have kids anymore. And this should become a law. Then you have another Republican candidate. His name is John Hubbard, I believe. And in his book he says, it just came out, I guess it came out now or it came out 2 years ago. He said slavery was a blessing in disguise, and we shouldn't have abandoned slavery. Well-placed Jupiter. Okay? Then you have, let me see, Todd Akins, another Republican. Okay, I'm sorry, there's just Republicans. I haven't seen a Democrat, otherwise I would have mentioned that. Todd Akins says that when a woman is raped, she's able to control the fact if she will get pregnant or not, because when you forcefully enter a woman, something closes and the eggs will not pass, or the sperm will not pass. And he says this is why abortion should be illegal, because they're able to do this. And this guy has a graduate degree. These are your Jupiter well-placed people. Okay. Then the last one that I wanted to share was a beautiful girl from Pakistan named Malala Yousafzai, a 14-year-old girl who was an advocate of women's education and right for women to vote. And just, she was a 14-year-old child going to school, and she was shot by Al Qaeda and Taliban because of the fact they said these girls are getting the ideology of the West and it should be shut down. So you cannot tell me that there's not one person in Al Qaeda or Taliban who has excelled Jupiter or a well-placed Jupiter. Yet, the well-placed Jupiter is just like an empty CPU. Whatever program you put in it, it's going to get that. It's going to retain it, it's going to store it, it's going to use it. And for these things which Jupiter represents, which is religion, higher beliefs, is the biggest cause of war in this world. And it pretty much, religion has become like a cancer. It's plaguing everybody. We have these people killing each other in the name of God. We have people wanting to put kids in death penalty due to their beliefs in their God. And this is why last night I just kind of went overboard in my anger towards these news and statements that these people have made. But it's all Jupiter. Sure, Mars causes you to take the action. Sure, Saturn puts the discipline in you. But it's Jupiter who's knowledge. Who's giving you knowledge. And so this is where 5,000 years ago, when Maharishi Parashara actually wrote about Jupiter, back then there weren't any religion. And Hinduism wasn't considered a religion, it was just a philosophy. It was a scientific philosophy. It was because the Vedas is all science. It's all science. The things that Vedas talked about, they're discovering it now. The string theory, the atom, the nucleus, the neutron, the proton, the pion, the isotopes, Higgs particle, everything is in the Vedas. But for some reason, some way, people turn it into a religion, and here we are. So this is the message I wanted to just share, that Jupiter can be good and bad, even if it's excelled. It's just how Jupiter is used, how its qualities are used within us is what really matters in this world. So, so Jupiter nowadays can be a very dangerous thing. We're a debilitated Jupiter with an enemy planet or ill-placed Jupiter will not believe in religious studies, will not believe in higher philosophy. Like if it's a Guru Chandal Yoga, this person is going to question what he's learning. He's going to question, what is this am I learning? Why am I believing in this man-made religion? What is this thing? Because Guru Chandal Yoga people become researchers, scientific researchers, because that's what the nature becomes, especially nowadays. All right. So guys, this one was my little, knowledge for you on Jupiter and what I think about Jupiter and what it can be. It's a very vulnerable planet, depending upon how you use it. So if you're new to my channel, subscribe above. If you want to know more about astrology and what each planet is doing, check out my link below. Check out my book, The Astrology at the Speed of Light. And when you get the book, I will send you the link to look at your own chart. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I gotta go deal with the ignorant me.